Alrighty, we should be live. Hopefully, if I've done everything correctly, we should be live now on both TikTok and YouTube. Thing is, you never know with this if it's actually working. I'm just going to check it quickly because TikTok loves to ban us. Does TikTok. So I'll just double check quickly that we're up and running, and then we can get stuck into it, eh? We can get absolutely stuck into some Rugby League Live 26. Finally have we been able to use it as an Xbox player, because ridiculous. Big Ant as a company sucks, and just like the AFL 26 launch and just like the AFL 23 launch, this game launch did not go to plan whatsoever, and Xbox didn't get to play it till like 9:30 last night, and I was out. So let's just go into it here and get it loaded up, and we'll see how we go, eh? We will see how we go. So yeah, it's looking like we are in fact live on both platforms. So let's get it loaded up and see how we go. Let's see how we go here. I'm just trying to see if I can get a sort of chat up so I can see the chat. I don't know if I can see the chat. Let's just see how long it's going to take to load as well. Like AFL 26, their loading times are ridiculous, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same here for Rugby League 26. I need to continue. It'll take forever to sign in probably. We're going. Still pressing A to continue. What? Primary user's been signed out. You've been returned to the title screen. Yeah, I know. Error signing in. What? Okay. We're already off to a rough start with this video game. Let's reload the game, shall we, and see if we have better luck. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Game's already broken. I've finally gotten the opportunity to play it, and game's already broken. Brand new record for games being broken here. Okay. I'm still trying to see if I can get the chat to work on my computer. For some reason, it's not working, because I want to be able to see what you guys are saying. Trying my hardest. Here we go. Servers are down, is what Arv's saying. You're joking. If I finally trying to play this game and the servers are down, error signing in. Are you joking? What even is this game, man? What even is this game? What a joke. So, is the game live or not? What's going on? Is the game live or not? Please let me know in the chat. I've got it up on my phone, the chat. I want to be able to get it up here on the computer. For some reason, it's not letting me get the TikTok chat up here. It's live. I've just played it. I've given up on it, mate. It's ridiculous. Arv says servers are down. NRL Edit says it's live. I've just played it. But for some reason, it's not letting me sign in. But like, what do you mean? What do you mean the primary user's been signed out? Maybe I'll somehow sign out of this and sign back in. I guess maybe. What is this, man? Come on now. I paid $99 for this game and I still haven't been able to play the game. A to continue. Only live on PS. Bray Cochrane servers are down. Why can't we get it? Alright, forget this, man. Forget this game. I'm sick and tired of it. We'll play some AFL 26 and at least we'll get some something out of it. That's ridiculous, man. That is so stupid. Let's just, oh God, we'll fix it here. God. How, I'll change the text to say, that's so dumb, man. That is so dumb. Click network, then offline. Could be fixing the program. Okay, fine. I'll go offline. That's what we'll do. We'll go offline and then we'll try and play the offline version of the game and see if that somehow works. Go offline. So we're offline. Go back into Rugby League 26. Maybe this will work. Maybe this will work. It's ridiculous, man. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like, how are you meant to play this game if, one, they don't let you play it from the very start as an Xbox player, and then two, I finally get it now, and then it's not even letting me play it now because servers are down, fixing the issue from yesterday that, I mean, should have already been fixed. Like, because how do you release a game that's not playable, if that's what I mean? Like, how do you possibly release a game that isn't playable? Should that not be, like, somewhat illegal? LT Budgies, I was playing all night and I got kicked out. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Pro Teams isn't working. Well, Pro Teams was never going to work. Pro Teams doesn't work for the AFL 26 game. Pro Teams doesn't work on their cricket game. Unable to communicate with the Big Ant server. Please check your internet location and try again. Oh well, there you have it. There you have it. No Rugby League 26 after all, hey? No Rugby League 26 after all. Let's just play some AFL 26 and at least we can play something and we'll chat. And I'll go to 6 o'clock. We'll do 50 minutes of AFL 26. And no, I'm not going to do AFL 26 Pro Teams because that doesn't work. That'll just crash the game. Ridiculous, man. It is ridiculous. Like, $100 for a game that doesn't work is just criminal. This reminds me a lot of the AFL 23 launch. That was an unplayable game. Like, as you'll see with AFL 26, as I'm about to play, it's a very frustrating game. It's a very, very frustrating game. But, like, at least it's playable. Like, yes, there are glitches. Yes, stupid things happen. Yes, the computer can be incredibly hard. Yes, it's almost impossible to kick a set shot, but you can play it as long as you don't take it too seriously. AFL 23, you literally couldn't play. Like, you couldn't play it because it would either crash or it would be so glitchy or it was impossible to do anything. So, I mean, let's just go in. I've been playing through a season in this game, so since we're not really doing anything super serious, I'll just keep playing through my season and then we can yap about footy, I guess. Maybe that's just the best thing to do in the end. We'll play I'm up to the Anzac Eve clash between Richmond and Melbourne. I'll be Melbourne. And we'll just play. We'll play and we'll yap, hey, about footy. So ask me anything you want to know about footy, AFL, NRL, horse racing. AFL 26 and yap, basically. What do I play on Mighty Blues? I play on Xbox. Tab's asking if I can get my money back. Honestly, at this point, I should try and get my money back because it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Anyone that claims that it's not ridiculous, you're paid by Big Ant because you can't even play the game. Come on, man. How can anyone justify this? You can't. And don't try to justify it because you can't. This company has now time and time again released games that aren't actually, playable and working. These games don't work. First happened with AFL 23, and now it's happening with Rugby League 26. Did I get the disc? No, I didn't get the disc. Because I'm not 10 years old. I didn't go into EB Games and get the disc. I downloaded it off the store. AFL 25, as you're about to see, is playable. It's very, very frustrating, but it's playable. I play on 2.5 minute quarters and I just chip the ball around and the scores are 30-10, but it's playable, right? Rugby League 26, so far, from what I've seen and all the clips online, is buggy. It is glitchy. I've seen players, 5 players in one game wearing the number 1. You can't kick the ball. You can't edit your team, otherwise the game crashes. You can barely move the ball. The game, just like Rugby League Live 4 and Rugby League Live 3, 2 of the worst video games in Australian history, by the way. Anyone that says Rugby League Live 4 is a good game is literally just looking at it with rose-tinted glasses because it's all they could play for the last 8 years. Terrible game. Don't tell me it was a good game. And then Rugby League Live 3 was the worst game of all time because there would be players that would literally just drop the ball and then the game wouldn't even recognise that. Or they would drop the ball and then they would pick it up and then you would get 6 again instead of the other team. It was ridiculous. It was cool having a career mode, but that was the only thing that was cool about Rugby League Live 3. The game didn't really work. There hasn't been a good NRL game since Rugby League Live 2, which was great. Rugby League Live 2 was awesome. And then, I don't know if it was Rugby League Live or Rugby League 09, that was on the Wii, back in the Wii days. That was a really good game. But bring me back to the Rugby League Live, not Rugby Live, Rugby League 2004. That game was sick. I used to play it on the original Xbox. That game was sick, man. It was so good. And by the way, I play on medium on this game, and I'm still probably going to get smashed because this game is ridiculously hard. But bring me back to I don't understand how games in Australia have gone backwards in quality. I should have changed the jerseys because I can't tell who's who. They've gone backwards in quality because Rugby League 04, Rugby League 05 or whatever it was, I believe it was Steve Price was on the cover, diving in for a try, maybe. That was sick. Rants, original Xbox Rugby League was so fire. 100% it was. It was sick. Graphics sucked because, one, it was 2005 and it was the original Xbox. But it was sick. And the main thing about that game, Rants, it worked. It worked. That's why that game was so sick. Okay? Unlike the rest of them, they work. How do you stream off PS? Don't know, man. I'm off Xbox with my Elgato. AFL much better than Rugby League Live 26. I don't know if it's much better, but it works. You're about to say, it's a very frustrating game, but you can play it. Thoughts on Skylab tomorrow in the Rose Hill Challenger? Maybe. I don't know. I haven't really been watching the races lately. I do like one, though, in the Is it the Winter Sprint, maybe? See, I'm going to get smashed. This is on medium. Like, anyone that plays on Legend on this game is incredible. I like Storm the Ramparts. Joe Pride's apparently been tipping it to anyone that'll listen. So, I mean, you may as well listen to him. He doesn't tip his own horses very often. But Storm the Ramparts, and I believe it's race 8 at Rose Hill, I do think is a good bet there if you really want to get behind that. But yeah, original Xbox Rugby League game, really, really, really good. The old AFL video game, again, I don't know if it was AFL 06 or 05, but that was incredible as well. I don't know, ever since that game, games have just been getting worse and worse. So again, like, it's not that great of a game. Like, that wouldn't happen in real life. He's just chipped it straight to me. And then Jacob Van Royen lines up here, but it's like literally almost impossible to kick a set shot goal. I don't think this is going to go in. This is half a chance of going out of bounds on the full. It went out of bounds on the full. It's impossible to kick a set shot goal. But yeah, AFL 06 or 05, what it was, unreal game. There hasn't been an amazing AFL game since the original AFL Evolution. Okay? I find it with all the AFL games, like AFL Live 1, really good. AFL Live 2, AFL Evolution, fantastic. AFL Live 2, again, very mediocre. We all know what happened with AFL 23. Buggy mess, you couldn't play it. And then AFL 25 is all right. AFL 23 is better than 26. Oh, I should have said AFL 25, and yeah, but it's all right. AFL 23 is not better than AFL 25 because you can actually play AFL 25. It's a bit all over the place. It's a bit messy. See, I'm about to kick behind, but it's playable. I prefer AFL 25 Black Moon. I only stopped playing the game because my original Xbox broke 3 years ago, Rans. I feel bad for you, mate. I would still be playing it if I hadn't given away my original Xbox to a family friend. His Xbox 360 broke, and me being like the kind 12-year-old that I was like, oh, here's an original Xbox with all these amazing games. You should take it, bro. Like, little did I know, an original Xbox with all those games now in mint condition I could probably resell for a bit. NRL edits. This isn't rugby. Why are you playing this? That's a great question, mate. That is a great question. Why am I playing this? This is meant to be a Rugby League 26 stream. But Rugby League 26 isn't working. Okay? It's not letting me play the game. It's not even letting me open the game. It's not letting me sign into the game because apparently the servers are down or something. And it's just on Xbox again because apparently people are currently streaming on PS4. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. It's ridiculous. Like, Big Ant as a company need to have a hard look in the mirror because they can't keep doing this. They can't keep doing this. They keep charging $100 for their games, feeding us shit, expecting us to keep buying them, and I'm a sucker because I do keep buying them because I think, oh, it's going to be better, they're going to learn from their mistakes. No, they don't. They never do. They always release unfinished products because they're rushing them out. And then we as the consumer pay for it. And usually have to cover their ass, and they release their updates, and by the time the game's somewhat playable, 10 updates in, everyone stopped playing it. Because why would you play a game 3 months after it came out and it wasn't working for you? Like, ridiculous. Pro Team's down for maintenance for some reason. I mean, I know Pro Team might be down, but for me, the entire game's down. So, like, I can't even play a regular game. I wasn't even going to play Pro Team. I wasn't even going to try and attempt to play Pro Team because I knew it would crash my console. Like, I wasn't even going to attempt Pro Team. I was just going to play a couple of games to test the game out and give you guys some content. Maybe start a season, maybe start a career mode or a manager mode or something. I was not going to be doing Pro Team. I probably won't even ever try to attempt to play Pro Team because I know it's just guaranteed to crash my system. But the game in itself wouldn't even load. It's so broken. Yeah, totally worth the $100. Duffy, you're correct, mate. Me too, can't even log in. Is AFL 26 worth it? Just a second. Live 4 is honestly a better game because at least it works. Yeah, buggy as anything, but at least it's playable. AFL 26, sorry, AFL 25. I say AFL 26, I'm an idiot. It's AFL 25. I would say it isn't worth it at $100. If you can get it on sale for like $50, maybe. If you can get it in one of like the Xbox sales that they do every so often, like a Black Friday or anything like that, maybe it's worth it then. But I would not pay $100 for this game. I regret paying $100 for this game. Again, I'm getting smashed. This is on medium, by the way. This is on medium. Like, this game is very, very hard to get the hang of. I still haven't really gotten the hang of it. And also, it is because I'm distracted talking to you guys. But it's because it is a very, very hard game as well. I'm going to have to strap in going into the second half, though, because I don't usually lose by this much. Like, for anyone that's joining, I see there's 40 of you in here. Welcome. If any of you have just joined, the reason this is AFL, not Rugby League, is because the Rugby League game is not letting me play it. That's how amazing of a game that is. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So I'm playing AFL 25, it says 26, and we're having a yap. We're talking racing, we're talking footy, we're talking NRL, we're talking gaming. Drop in the chat what have been your favourite like AFL sporting games. So look, I just took a mark right in front, and I reckon I'm going to miss this set shot because set shots are ridiculously hard on this game. See, I just hit that bang center in the middle, and you watch. I'm going to hit the post here. Told ya. Told ya. This game is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, if you're in the chat still, drop what your favourite AFL sporting video games are. And this one almost went out on the floor again. I refunded Rugby League 26 instantly. Nothing will ever top Rugby League Live 2 and 3. Rugby League Live 3, mate, you're looking at rose-tinted glasses with that one. You think it's better than it is because you had to play it for so long, but I agree with you. Rugby League Live 2, unreal game. I grinded the hell out of that game as a 12-year-old. Absolutely loved that game. Played like a full season on it with every team. Played a full season on it with just like my my Canterbury Bulldogs, who I used to follow back then. I now follow the Tigers because my family's the Tigers and I don't really care about NRL anymore. But genuinely, grinded it. AFL Evolution as well, correct. You know ball. AFL Evolution 2 was very shaky. AFL Evolution, the original, unreal game. Again, played full seasons as a Bulldogs coach. Played full seasons as every team, as I'm doing right now with AFL 26. Just playing every game. Like, great game. Great game. I will say a game that a lot of people don't know about because everyone's like, you know, grown up with like the the cricket games with the Ashes cricket and Cricket 23 and Cricket 24 and all that. New one will probably come out later on in the year. But the Don Bradman cricket series, oh my God, how bad were they? The Don Bradman cricket series were disgustingly bad. Like, the graphics looked all right, I guess. But, like, none of the players were licensed. And, like, you knew who they were, obviously. But none of the players' names, apart from Australia, were licensed. And then also that game was, like, ridiculously hard. Like, ridiculously hard. They overhauled the controls to try and make you have to flick the right stick to bat instead of just pressing buttons. And you had to like, oh, go deep, come on, I'm all by myself, mark the ball, yep. Hopefully I can finally kick a goal here, but again, it's like impossible to do. Bradman 14. Tom Duncan was terrible. Tell me you're not saying that Bradman 14 was a good game, because it wasn't. It was a terrible game. Anyone that's joining, again, if you're thinking, where the hell is Rugby League 26? It's not working on Xbox. Still, I'm going to attempt to go one more time live streaming it tomorrow morning. Hopefully servers will be back up by then. But for now, just until 6 o'clock, we're just going to be playing a bit of AFL 25 and just having a chat about everything gaming, NRL, AFL, horse racing. I need to strap in though, because I'm talking to you guys. I'm not really focusing, and I'm getting absolutely dicked on here by the Tigers. Plus, as you've seen by now, it's almost impossible to kick a drop, kick a set shot. 2-on-1, take the mark. I'm telling you, I'm on medium. That guy just jumps out of nowhere and wins a 1-on-2. Like, come on, man. Like, it's this game. But it's, you know the main thing about this game though? It's playable. You can play it. Can't play Rugby League 26. Do you think the Hawks will beat the Power down in Tassie? Yes, I do. I know Power hate the Hawks and will get themselves up for this game. Pushing the... Okay, whatever. All the Bradmans were woeful. Correct, Tom Duncan. Do you think the Hawks will beat the Power down at Tassie? Yes, because I think Ken Hinkley is just going through the motions at this point. He shouldn't be in the job he's in anyways. He should have been sacked years ago, but for some reason David Kochie's like obsessed with him. That's the only reason he still has a job. So we know that he's not coaching next year, right? I feel like he's just going through the motions at this point and is just waiting to hand the reins over to Josh Carr. If Josh Carr isn't even really coaching fully now, I still haven't gone. But Port Sark, Hawks are back in form. See, again, what I mean with this game is like pretty frustrating, because like that wouldn't happen in real life. He's just put it down my throat. Again, let's see if I can kick a goal here. Hopefully finally kick a goal. There we go. Bro's beefing with Rugby League 26 for existing. Yeah. Hello? Of course I'm beefing with it for existing. It doesn't exist, in my opinion. For me, as an Xbox player, it doesn't exist because I haven't been able to get past the sign-on section. Never once have I been able to get past the sign-in section. So it doesn't really exist for me. So yeah, I'm going to beef with it because PS4 players right now, PS5 players are loving it. They're playing the game. They're saying that it's not very good, but at least they're playing it. As an Xbox player, it's not even a game. It was on the store late. They didn't release the update till last night at like 9:30. And then now the servers are down again because they're fixing whatever issue it is. But like, can't play it. So I'm going to beef with Big Ant as much as I want because I spent $100 on it. It's a day and a half later and I haven't been able to play it. I'm going to try again tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning again, I will try and do a live stream. So if you want to come back either to our YouTube or our TikTok, come on back and we'll try it again. But fingers crossed. Fingers crossed we'll be able to get it done. Again, for anyone that just joined, no, this is not Rugby League 26 because it didn't let me play. So we'll play the Anzac Day clash on AFL 26, sorry, AFL 25, and then we'll hang around for a bit more chat, and then we'll leave. But yes, I'm just as disappointed as you are, guys. I hope no one's clicked on this, getting really excited, thinking that they were going to see some high-octane Rugby League 26 action, because unfortunately, this is not the stream for you. Thank you to anyone that has. Yeah, oh shit, you're on Xbox. Unlucky. 100% unlucky. 100% unlucky. Thanks for anyone that's stuck around. Thanks for anyone that's, liked the chat. Thanks for anyone that sent any gifts. I really appreciate it. Rugby League 26 is not letting me sign in on PS5 right now. Yeah, maybe the servers are down. Who knows with Big Ant, man? Who knows? Even tried to sign off and do the offline version because apparently that's what gets you to be able to play it, but nah, didn't work. Didn't work for me. Nothing seems to work for me. I'm not going to get to play the game tonight by the looks of things, so hopefully tomorrow morning, come on back. And hopefully we're playing together then. East Coast Eagles, if you know, you know. Facts. Facts. East Coast Eagles, GOAT team in the Sydney AFL, despite the fact that we only win about 4 or 5 games a year. But a win's really all that matter. I think culture is better. We've got a ripping culture and we've got great social media. Why? Because I have a say in the social media. That's why it's the best. Our social media team is pretty good. All of us that are on the social media team are fantastic. We are the best of the best, in my opinion, at East Coast Eagles. So, still got 11 people, 13 people now, 12 people now. It's going up and down. For all of you still here, thank you for joining us. If you're desperate for Rugby League 26 content, come back in the morning when we're going to have another attempt to try and play the game. Trust me, I will eventually get a Rugby League 26 live stream going once it actually allows me to play. Just until then, AFL is all we've got. I mean, I could have played some Fortnite, but I'm terrible at it, and I don't think you guys really want to see that. Oh, Ridley, good mark. If anyone wants to ask me any questions about the NRL season, AFL season, horse racing, my thoughts on any video games in general, drop them in the chat. I'm more than happy to have a chat about it. And yap, oh my God, I just keep getting speckied on. This is ridiculous. Dacos clears it, no one's there, except Membry. Who do you recommend the NRL Grand Final? Look, I'm not super well versed in NRL at the moment. I haven't really paid attention in detail to the NRL this year, but from what I'm seeing and the games I am tuning into, I would not be surprised if we get a Melbourne Storm versus one of two teams. I think Melbourne Storm's the team that you can lock in and is definitely going to be in the grand finals. I missed that goal. I spray it. I cover the camera for a Lamar Jackson Everett. Sure. I think Storm are going to be in the grand final no matter what. And I think they're either going to play the Bulldogs or they're going to play the Panthers. And I know that might be a bit of a bold call considering the Panthers and the way they're playing at the moment, but you can never count them out. They started off the year terribly, but they're back in form. I wouldn't be surprised if they finish top 4. No one editing you. Yeah, I know. I don't really want them to edit me. Do I think NHL 25 is good? Haven't played it, my friend. I am thinking of getting it. I haven't played an NHL game since like NHL 18, and I played the hell out of that game because I love hockey games. I'm a big Anaheim Ducks fan, but I just haven't gotten around to getting the video games for a long time. Me and my brother play that game religiously against each other because we love just absolutely trying to put each other through the boards, and the fact that you can do punch-ups in that game is the best. If anyone wants a video game, get an NHL game because you get to do legal punch-ups, which is pretty cool. You don't get that in any other sport game. Who do I go for? AFL, I go for the Western Bulldogs. NRL, I go for the West Tigers because I come from a West Tigers family. But again, I haven't really paid attention to the NRL this year. I haven't paid attention to it for a few years because I just find it so slow these days. It's all trying to like wrestle each other and suck the other team into getting you a 6 again. And it's like, I know that it's all tactical, but that just bores me. Like, just try and score. Like, and then also the reffing's really inconsistent. The bunker's really inconsistent. Like, it makes it hard to get invested as a fan from the outside that hasn't watched in a while because of how inconsistent it can be. But I mean, which is why games like Rugby League 26 need to be a success, in my opinion. You can tell me that this is a terrible take all you want, but I'm pretty convinced that like a video game gets the casual viewer interested, because like you think about it, how did every kid, when they were 5 years old, get invested in the NBA? Was it looking it up and going, oh, I'm a basketball fan now, and seeing it on TV one day? I'm sure some of you, yes. Most of you would have gotten NBA 2K, and then that's how you learnt who LeBron was. Same thing with FIFA. I'm sure, yeah, a bunch of you like grew up liking soccer, but none of you would know half of the football players in the world if you didn't play FIFA. Same thing with basketball. You know who LeBron is, you know who Kobe is, you know who Jordan is. You wouldn't know who half of the niche players in the NBA are without playing NBA 2K. And it's the same thing with NRL. I barely know any NRL players, and the only way I'm going to learn them is by playing Rugby League 26. And that's how I'm going to learn who the good players are. So Rugby League 26 needs to be a success to be able to get the casual viewer back interested in the NRL. Do a shot from the bar behind you. No. Yeah. Let me know what you think about that take. I'm pretty convinced that like I'm not too far off the mark there. Like, young people grew up knowing about these football clubs and football players from around the world from playing FIFA. They grew up knowing about every NBA team and every NBA player by playing 2K. You know, some of you got invested in American football by playing Madden. Some of you got invested in the WWE by playing WWE 2K. Like, video games is what turns a casual viewer into a hardcore viewer and hardcore fan, because you start to know the ins and outs of every team, what they look like, how they play, who their players are. Like, I think a video game is very, very important when it comes to attracting fans and reinvesting current fans in a sport. You think buying Rugby League 26 will be NBA 2K26 quality? God, no. It won't be the same quality. It'll never be the same quality as a 2K or an EA-made video game. But what I mean is of any quality, right? It just needs to be like playable. It needs to be decent. Like it doesn't need to be the quality of a 2K made game or an EA game made. It just needs to be a success. It needs to be playable. You need to sell a bunch of copies. You need to be able to engage fans through it, because it teaches, especially young kids. Not every young kid's going to know every player in the NRL, but you know how he is going to, or she's going to learn every player in the NRL? Playing Rugby League 26, playing Pro Team, playing season modes, playing manager mode. They're going to know who everyone is. They're going to know their ratings. They're going to know if they're a good player, a bad player. You know, like, it's important, in my opinion at least. You guys can disagree with me, but in my opinion, it is really important to get a video game right. That is not who I wanted to kick to. He's just pulled a hammy. God, this game is frustrating. At least I can play it though. And yes, I'm going to keep saying that, and I'm going to keep beefing with Big Ant, because at least I can play this game. If anyone knows if the servers are back up for Rugby League 26, can they let me know in the chat so we can give it another crack? Maybe after this game I'll give it another crack. But at the moment, it's not looking likely. It's not in the back, but okay. Stop saying cover the screen for a Lamar Jackson edit. I'm not. I did that once already, anyways, and don't edit me. It won't be a good edit. Oh, is that a goal? Is that a goal? It is a goal. Good goal. Good goal. Those are hard to come by in this game, so I'm happy with that. On the run goals from outside 50 are very hard to come by in this game. Dacos, long, oh, tackle, incorrect disposal. Do it again, it'll be a fire edit. Fine. See what you can do with that, mate. If you really want to edit it, you can, but I guarantee it won't be a good edit. Only 7 of you left. I'm not surprised that most of you have jumped in and then left because you don't see that it's Rugby League 26. I wouldn't blame you. Like I said, if you're still here and you are desperate for some Rugby League 26 content, come back tomorrow morning. We're going to give another attempt at playing Rugby League 26. Hopefully it works. Yeah, so about tomorrow morning, I'm not sure on a time. Not sure on a time on what to give you because who knows when the servers are going to be up again. But one thing is a guarantee, at some point tomorrow morning, you are going to see me attempt to play Rugby League 26 again. Who knows if it'll be successful or not. We're going to attempt Rugby League 26 again in about 10 or so minutes. If it doesn't work, we're going to sign off and we're just going to hope for the best tomorrow morning. Again, if anyone's in the chat and wants to ask any questions about Rugby League, about AFL, about horse racing, about anything, please let me know. Azza, is Pro Teams up and running yet? It was on PS. PlayStation it was. I'm on Xbox, so the game's not even up and running. But I believe on PS4 it was, but at the moment the servers are down. So, Azza, if you want to go have a check for yourself, if you're PlayStation, have a check. But I know on Xbox they're definitely down. Not sure about PlayStation yet. Oh, I missed that. I missed that goal. What were your thoughts on the new game? As in Rugby League 26, man? I have no thoughts on the new game. I haven't been able to play it yet. Obviously, you weren't here for the start of the stream. Finally got to load into the game. But then once I got to the sign-in button, it said there's an issue signing you in. Try again later. So people have told me that apparently the servers are down. So I'm going to try tomorrow, mate. So come back tomorrow morning to see me give my first thoughts on it because I haven't been able to play it yet. I'm on a PC and gutted. I unpacked Cleary and need to get him in my squad. I'm still undecided if when I do get the chance to actually play the game, if I'm even going to attempt Pro Teams. Because like I have seen a lot of people say, like even when it's been working on their console, overcooked that one, that it just crashes. Like they go into Pro Team and it completely crashes their console, which doesn't surprise me. The same thing happened with the AFL 25 Pro Teams when it first came out and I tried to play it, so I just stay away from it now. When I do get the chance to play the game though, I am planning on just loading into a game of some kind. Might be like a State of Origin game or just two random teams going at each other. That's plan number 1. And then plan number 2 is either starting a career mode, manager mode, season, or if the chat really, really wants me to, I'll try and play Pro Team. Again, don't be surprised if it just crashes. But I'll try. Anything the chat really wants, I'll do it. Console had major bugs, but the Steam version has been working fine. Well, at least if that's true, at least there's a version of the game out there that works, which means they should be able to get the console version working. But the problem with it is, though, like, they might be able to get it working, but the problem with that is, why wasn't it working from the outset? You know what I mean? Like, you can't sell and, like, launch an unfinished game. Like, if the game is unfinished and unplayable and buggy, why have you even released it? I know it would be super frustrating for buyers to delay, but I would rather you launch a week later and have fixed the game instead of like launching it be shit and then release 3 updates during the first week and then it's fixed. Any good bets for tomorrow? I like Storm the Ramparts in race 8 at Rose Hill. That's basically really the only one. Joe Pride's been tipping it to anyone who will listen, and he doesn't tip his own horses very often because he usually likes to stay out of that sort of thing. So, I mean, I'm going to trust him. I'm going to trust him on that. If he's tipping it, it must have a decent chance. Well, I'm in pro teams. What is the ETA for Xbox? I'm not sure. Someone just said that they're playing, so let's have a crack, shall we? Let's load into the game and have a crack. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Come on. Come on. Will we get to play some Rugby League 26 tonight? Marco says that he's in. Marco says that it's working. Let's see if it is working. It's going to take probably a while to even load up to the loading screen. It's up. You need to update though. Well, obviously I won't be able to play if it's got an update. Obviously I'm going to have to go out and update, and I'll end the stream there and we'll play in the morning. But fingers crossed. For those saying, why aren't you playing now if you got to update and play tonight? I'm going out tonight. Unfortunately, I have a life outside streaming on TikTok, Rugby League 26. So I will definitely try and get a stream up tomorrow morning if this does indeed work. Fingers crossed. Press A to continue. Moment of truth. Signing in, signing in, signing in, signing in. Error signing in. Really? What a tease. Let me just check to see if there is an update for the game. Updates. Let's see if there's an update for it. At this point, you would almost want your money back. I mean, no, there's no updates for the game anyways. At this point, I'm honestly considering a refund. If it takes another couple days, there's no point, man. Like, there's just no point. If it takes a couple more days to actually work, then what's the point? So let's see if they fix it. We're going to come back in the morning and have another crack at this. And if it's working, we will live stream in the morning. If not, then I'll probably ask for a refund. And then the next stream that I do won't be about Rugby League 26. We'll just chat footy, or we'll play some more AFL 25 again, or we'll play whatever. But yeah, Patrick Clark, what a joke of a game. I agree, man. I absolutely agree. Like, if we go back to it again, you know, you press A to continue it, signs in, signs in, signs in, signs in, error signing in. Like, even if the servers are down, let me sign in and look at the menus. Why can't I even look at the menus? Oh, how frustrating. Well, Same game, different title. Yeah, basically. I've heard the biggest change to this game is the name. Nothing else has really changed compared to like a Rugby League Live 4. But, oh well, the servers aren't down. Yeah. No way AFL 26 crashed now. It's Rugby League 26. AFL 26 is fine. We played that. But I'm Xbox and I just got in. Look, fine. I feel like you're all just lying to me at this point, but I'm going to quit and reload the game. I'm pretty sure you're all just lying to me at this point, which fair, honestly, if you're just messing with me. I genuinely think you're just lying to me at this point. But I mean, who cares? At this point, I may as well just try and reload it one more time. Oh, God. Oh, God. What a game, man. What a game. Thank you to those who have stuck around and tried. They just want you to try again. Yeah, I know, man. I know, man. This is like the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. And like, this is what I'm feeling right now with Rugby League 26. I have sat here for ages trying to get into the game and it's just not working. Like, the servers might be down, but like, what a joke, man. What a joke. Can you play already? That's why I'm watching this live. I'm trying, mate. I'm trying. There you go. Game's not working. All right, coming back in the morning. I'm not sure of the time. Sometime in the morning, I will be playing Rugby League 26 if the game allows me. If Big Ant gets the Xbox version of the game to work, you will be watching me playing the game and you can see for yourselves if it's worth to buy. At the moment, I've spent $100 on this game and it's not worth it because I can't play it. But in the morning, we should see if this game is in fact even worth buying, even worth trying to play. But yeah, thank you for sticking around if you have been here. Come back in the morning and we'll have another crack.